So we are in level 3 critical drought. So starting Monday the 8th, today, outdoor watering is prohibited until further notice. This is because of the elevated temperatures and the future forecast still predicting little or no meaningful precipitation.
I've followed the Mass Drought Commission, and they've elevated it to level 2, where we've had so many issues with our wells, and we've had struggles and shortage of water. I just thought it would be a good time to step up a little bit, looking towards the future. We may be able to relax this if we get some substantial rain, but it doesn't look like there's anything in the future that is going to help us. Wells aren't too bad right now. They've dropped a little bit, but I just don't want to push the issue any further than we have to.
It would not surprise me if the state moved to the critical level 3 drought declaration in the next week anyway here.
No.
The one thing I would add is this applies to households on town water. I'm on a well. I know that my well has a straw that goes down into the aquifer, same place that everyone else on a well goes into the aquifer, including the town into that same aquifer. So I think it's, certainly I'm not going to be using water outside. I would urge people, homeowners with wells, to respect this policy as much as they can.
One of the things a lot of people don't realize is that private wells are typically a lot deeper than ours, so their wells are below ours. So you're actually pulling the aquifer down even more on us, because our wells are only 50 or 60 feet deep, where somebody's artesian might be 500 feet.
Just looking in my crystal ball for the emails that I'll get next week, when we tell everybody to stop watering their lawns and stop washing their cars. They drive up East Bacon Street and they see a bucket loader getting full of water dumping all over the ground, and they say, what is the town doing? Can you please explain to everyone what we're doing?
We're installing new water mains in that section of town. Part of the process is that we fill the main, we pressure test it, and chlorinate it. But what we're looking for is to make sure that no bacteria is growing in that pipe before we put it in service. So we can't just dump that super chlorinated water on the ground. It'll go into people's lawns and burn their lawns or shrubs or trees. So with that bucket loader, we put a thiosulfate in that bucket and then run the water into it as a dechlorination. It's really a DEP thing that you have to do. You have to follow it. You have to dechlorinate any of that water. So they run it into that bucket to dechlorinate it. And we sample it, check it coming out of the bucket to make sure that it's below that threshold.